Hey guys, Jay4gamers1 here, and don't mind the quality of my webcam. It sucks. If I had a high def cam, I would record in better quality, but gotta make it for the best. So, people have been asking me, and 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 asking me, Jay, how do you record your videos? I want to know how Jay records his stuff. Well, it's time for me to break it down and show you how I record my stuff. Because, a lot of people have asked and a lot of people want to know. So, I'm going to show you what I use and how I set up my area. And my area may be kind of junky right now because, that's how I am. First of all, the thing I use to record my stuff is this. I'm moving in right here. This is a TiVon. This is a DVD recorder. Yes, I may sound ghetto, but this is a DVD recorder. And this is what I use to hook up my stuff. So I'm going to show y'all in a step-by-step way of how this should be hooked up, so you can, if you ever get one like this, you can have it hooked up and you can record your stuff. Also, it uses the 3-prong things. That's what I have set up. I don't know what this one thing's for, so I just leave it alone. Also, these two ends, one's for your sound, one's for your USB, as usual. So let's get this started and show you how this is supposed to go. So here's my area of wonder and glory, as you can tell. So pretty much this is how my stuff is really pretty much going to be set up, and I'm going to show you how I have everything planned out. First thing, have a box like this. This is a Danex AV selector switch. It's an AV selector switch. I have to make sure I got the name right. What this does, it pretty much just helps to record multiple things. So like I'm recording Street Fighter one day, and let's say I want to record my Wii. Bam. I can record my Wii off the back. So I can flip through what do I want to record. And I got a little extra slots just in case I get more systems or something. So let's say, I want to record something from here. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to set up our little DVD recorder here. And first thing, hook up the USB and stuff, and I'll hook it up to the side of the computer. I'm not going to hook the sound up because something happened last time when I did it and trying to record. So yeah, I'm not going to mess with that right now. Next, wrong one. Wrong area. Next, make sure you have your 3 prongs hooked in nice and tightly, and make sure the colors match, because if the colors don't match, it ain't gonna work right. Colors better match. So where it says output 2 or 1, this one right now here is the VCR. I have hooked up to the VCR. This DVR thing. That's the reason why. So have it hooked up to something that says output at least. 1, 2, whatever. As long as you have an output. And hook it up with the correct corresponding colors, and to move the wires out the way so they won't get all mumble-jumbled in. Now I'm hooked up and I'm ready to record and everything. So now if you're wondering how the file looks, how the file comes out, I'm going to record this without me talking through it. You're going to see how the quality looks like. I'm going to record one match. You're going to see how the quality looks raw before I edit it and after I edit it. So you're going to get a before and after look onto things. So with that said, here's a recording of how the quality comes out for Super Street Fighter 4.
Training stage. The stage of battle is set. Are you ready? Fight! Fight is underway. There's the first hit. What's Double KO!
Now we've recorded our match, and now we're going to go in for editing. And to let people know, I use Debut video capture software. I will have the link below. Get the free one. Like, don't get the one that says you need to have the trial and you get to know. There's a free one that you don't have to use. I use it all the time. So I'm going to show you now how it looks like between, raw and then after. So, let's go into the editing tool. I use two of them. It's either Sony Vegas or Camtasia. It depends on which one I want to use. Most of the time it's Camtasia because I'm just simply editing matches and putting them up. But, for my reviews and everything, I try to use Sony Vegas. But if I can't, I just use the Camtasia to finish it off. And for anything else. So now let's go into editing mode and see how this all will go out. Welcome to my holy screen, my holy editing area. So now what we're going to do is first we're going to import the video. My videos. Debut. Yeah, Debu's going to make his own little folder. And we're going to go to this one since this is where the match was. So you saw how it looked like raw. Now here it is when it gets down to editing. It asks you what size you want here. I leave it at 640 by 480 or whatever original size the thing is. So I just hit OK and keep the aspect ratio. And this is where you can edit all your sound volumes. Everything's loading. My computer is slow, so give it some time. It takes some time to do it, but I try to speed it up as good as I can. I still need to buy some better net though. So what I do here is this is all pretty much what I do. I do zoom and pan if there's any zoom and pan needed, but for most of the PS3 ones I record, there's no zoom and pan needed. It's mainly for my Wii ones, but this is to shorten it to where I can get all that black space out. So let me show you how the video looks. Like, see, there's no black spaces in here, but like the Wii would have like some extra borders here, so I'll have to go and shorten it so I can, instead of having all that black when you see it uploaded, it's just straight video game footage. Call outs are here if you want to point out anything that's kind of interesting. Audio, if it's too loud, you can turn it down, or if it's too soft, you can turn it up, and you can take away noise and everything. I mainly just use this just in case the sound sounds good. Transitions I don't really use, so I don't really go into that. Cursor effects I don't use. Title clips I use most of the time, just if I want to say something. I just record myself with something else. They have its own camera to record just in case you want to record something on a desktop, like, your game you want to LP through the desktop. That's what they have. Picture in picture, that's like I can show my face talking in a little screen while this is going on, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Captions is if you want to say captions. It's pretty much captions. And I'm not going to quiz people because this is just a thing to produce, not to quiz. So after you go through and make sure everything about the video is right, so this is all. I don't really have to skim it through because I know how it is. If I have to edit more matches, I would go to like for the Street Fighter ones, I don't really have to really edit much. It's because I already have it set time to where I can pause on Debut when I don't want to record a match, and then when the match starts, I can record it when I'm doing the replay channel. With Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it's a little bit more difficult because I have to record a little bit extra in the beginning so I can crop out to where I can just get from match to match where we do anything instead of the person selecting their character. So that's how I get for games like that. Other games I can probably do easier. I just unless it's like something else differently, but I can do it much more easier and fluently. So let's say we finished with our editing. We go here to produce and share. Just click on it, and they're going to give us a ton of options to use. I use the HD option. That's what I use. So what I do is hit next, and let's just name this double down first. That's what we will name it. And now we're going to let the project render, and depending on how big the project is, it'll take from a few minutes to a whole bunch of time. So it depends on what it is. So I will come back to you after this is done. So I'm pausing it right quick. So we're hitting completion, and it's done. Now everything's here. Let you know how long it is, the size it is, and the video dimensions and whatnot. and the video quality has it set to 50%. That's the reason why, because if I set it at 100% quality, I don't know if it may probably change it, but the thing about it is, this will be huge. It'll be like about like a lot, and so it'll take forever to upload at times. So unless I know I'm going to have the time to upload at that speed, I don't have the speed like that to upload. But if I have the speed to upload it like that, I would totally just do 100%. But I only do 50 because it saves on rendering time, doesn't take forever, and also I'll have everything set up. So now, when you can save your project if you want, but most of the time I don't, because I don't really need it unless I really do. And so we'll view how the final product will come out.
Training stage. The stage of battle is set. Are you ready? Fight! The fight is underway. There's the first hit.
Full widescreen. If you could see that, I'm glad. If you couldn't, I just showed it in a different way. I'll make sure. But it will come out like that, and it'll be good and ready. And for the most part, that's how things turn out. And this is debut. How the video software works. You can record from devices. I think you can record from a network. Your screen, which I'm doing right now. You can put your encoding options and everything, and also your colors, and you can take pictures too if you need to take snapshots on your computer. And you can change your options and everything here. I can't record that for you, sadly, but you know, it's here. And after that, I just kind of go onto Camtasia again, or not Camtasia. I upload it, but I don't upload it to YouTube like I used to. I use the Blip TV thing down here. This is what I use. I bring this up, and what it does is it'll come up with this. I put my information in, and I'll move my video. Let's say I'll move my video here. Then I would let's just take a sample video. Let's take this wall. Okay, and now what I would do is put the title in. Now sometimes I don't even just put the title in. I just hit complete form. The thing goes right there, and I just hit next and let it go upload. But most of the time I would put the title here. You can put when you want on Blimp, like, you know, all rights reserved, since you know you don't have the rights to it, so they won't, you know, freaking sue you. Put it on gaming or whatnot, and what rating you want it to be on. Yeah, there's a rating thing for Blimp. Most of the time I do PG, sometimes I do G, because that's how my content is. It's never really M yet. It won't be M until probably when I hit Fist of the North Star, my Fist of the North Star thing, and then I'll hit next. And then this is how my uploading process will go, and then I'll wait and let it upload. And so I'm gonna cancel that. And so that's how I basically make my videos. If there's anything you want to ask or, you know, want to know, just, you know, send me a PM or comment. Just let me know, and I'll give you more details of how I edit my stuff. So with that said, Jay4gamers1, and this is how I set my things up. Signing out.